Wipeout. I'm John Anderson. With me, as always, John Henson.
And before we get started, I want to remind everybody to adjust your watches to WST.
I'll bite. What's that?
Wipeout savings time, John. It's actually the opposite of daylight savings time because it knocks the daylights out of you. It also has very little to do with time.
So then, why are you adjusting the watch?
Because the strap is too tight.
All right, then. Looks like it's go time for our brand new batch of contestants who will be getting clocked throughout our course as they compete for $50,000.
And in order to win the cash, they'll have to take on the sprungiest obstacle course ever assembled.
First up on the spring qualifier today is Flipsy Daisy.
The contestants are going to flip for this one.
Next is a ride down the spring elevator to the world's famous big balls. Next up, spring fling.
I haven't had a good fling since the 80s.
Finally, we end it all at Ballsy's Kitchen, where contestants will finish their blade if they know what's good for them. At the moment, 24 contestants have high hopes, but only the top 12 times will move past the qualifier and into our second round.
All right, let's get down to the course where it's a beautiful spring day. The birds are chirping and apparently being shot at.
Slice and dice, baby!
My God, John, she's a cold-blooded murderer.
This is Avon Hunter Robin Bowman, John. She's mentally stable. We've done a background check.
Do we check the foreground? I don't think you have to look too hard.
So what do you hunt? You know, the slice of dice. It's just the way it is. You know, that bird, that's dinner tonight. You know, that's the way it works.
Actually, I know that you're a hunter and there's deer right there.
Jill, you ratted him out.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, buddy. It only dies if it flies. Oh, bad move. Yeah, there's something about a couple of girls giggling over a dead animal that just says springtime to me, Johnny.
Our burger Johnny on the hunt for some tasty wipeouts. First up, she'll have to bag and tag Flipsy Daisy.
Okay, the wheels on the bus, they go round and round.
Yes, they do, unlike the wheels in your head. Okay, she's up on Flipsy Daisy. Go! And the burger went round and down in the mud.
Robin now trying to get the second Flipsy Daisy. She knows how it works. Yep, that's it. Exactly.
I got caught.
Oh, boy, apparently some birders like to return to the scene of the crime. And she appears to be drinking the water.
Awesome!
Blame it on the land, John. She only drinks as much mud as she needs to survive.
The hunt continues with the big ball. Just a short jaunt down the spring elevator.
Where if it flies,
Robin now drinking more of the course.
yeah, she's going to want to get some blood work done.
Might need the wipe off water, John. You gotta stay hydrated for the rigors of the spring fling.
That's way bigger than I thought.
I've seen bigger swings. Of course, I went to Paul Bunyan Elementary.
Our hunter taking aim at the bullseye.
Well, Robin, sometimes you flip the bird, and sometimes the bird flips you.
I was close on that one.
What are you, duck blind? You a whale?
John, every good hunt ends with a hearty meal. Today, Chef Ballsy's prepping a picnic in his kitchen. Contestants will make their way through his ovens, over his giant hot dogs, and to the finish line. But if they wipe out, then they have to swing with his alternate finishing spot.
Robin sounds hungry as we take a peek at her view of Ballsy's first course. Giblets of unknown origin. Oh, man, he can make a meal out of anything.
I've played it worse.
Yeah, even we don't know what that is. All I know is that Ballsy makes it in the basement of his barber shop. Holy cow, those giblets are so fresh, they're still fighting back.
Looks like Ballsy should have cooked that dish a little longer, Johnny, instead of jumping.
It's not coleslaw, it's quiche. Made out of coleslaw. He's not formal. Unleash the quiche!
Now she has to make it over these giant hot dogs.
Oh, Ballsy, she is flipping over your giant portion.
One more dog to finish.
Oh, the birder laid out. She just couldn't stomach the second dog.
A compliment to the chef, no doubt. Getting him to take another bite now.
Just hop right over.
Hey, good advice, Jill. It worked.
See how easy that
Oh,
was? I don't think that was fair.
yeah, well, imagine how the birds feel.
The birder landing with a time of 6:31.
I like her catchphrase, Johnny. If it flies, it freaks me out.
Don't be freak. This is Paul Silva, and Jill discovered he's head of his neighborhood watch.
Did he make that mask while he was wearing it?
So you walk around your neighborhood dressed like this?
Just in the evenings, yes.
Yeah, because during the day, you're riding a bus by yourself.
What about the morning? There's morning crime.
We have another person that does that.
Oh, do the neighborhood people call you?
No, this is shining light.
Yeah, those are called motion detectors.
You know what? I think I see the light right there. You better go. Yeah, they need you. Someone's in trouble, go! God. What a nerd.
Jill, that nerd is keeping neighborhoods safe.
Yeah, he's trained for Wipeout by running through his neighbors' yards, climbing over their roofs, peeking through their mailbox. Whoa!
his super strength and power through that oven.
Desperately trying to make a pass out of what could be cheese grits.
What is it?
Be warned, Jill, this guy could leap a hot dog in a single bound.
Really? That's all it takes to knock him down?
Well, Jill, it's a neighborhood watching gated community. I'm pretty sure this is the most actually seen.
That wasn't gonna turn out good.
And neither will his return home now that the entire neighborhood knows who he is.
Back at the top of the course, Jill, we have more fighting going on.
Yeah, except she's fighting air and herself. Jill, what's the deal?
All right, fellas. Sasha Barsek is down here with me. Tell me what's around your neck.
I have 2 Arnold Schwarzenegger medals, gold medals, and just 1 from my Taekwondo Academy for sparring.
Let me see some moves.
All right.
Yeah. You want me to hold these for you?
Yes, please. I could kick up your head.
Perhaps Sasha can show her karate skills, spar with the big ball. Off she goes. Ooh, one-handed.
John, I think when you're holding your nose up here, you're already admitting defeat down here. Or maybe you should go to work for Ballsy's kitchen.
John, up ahead is Sheep Cargo. His friends call him Sheep Magnifique because of his smooth move.
Oh, wow. If he's the smooth one, makes you wonder what his friends are like.
Before you judge, check out the moves that the good Sheik demonstrated for Jill. Yeah, moving right along. Ballsy right at home in the kitchen, Johnny. He invited 24 of his closest friends over, and they came a-running.
People couldn't get enough giblets of unknown origin.
What is that?
We literally had to beat them away. She got seconds.
Not only was it just Gaga over his exquisite quiche, but his giant hot dog also big.
Oh.
I don't know about that, but they are possessed.
Worst food I've ever tasted.
Well, lady, I know one person who'll disagree. Gary Tabbing. He told us he can eat 50 hot dogs in one sitting. Jill called him on it, though.
So you won't throw up if you eat all of these?
No, give me like 20 minutes.
Ow. No, that is not finishing it. Okay, all right. We'll be back in a moment. Let's see how Gary's coming along here.
Well, then I suggest we take a break.
I've got a bucket if you need it.
Yeah, definitely. Break. Good idea.
Needs a bucket.
You know, in the competitive eating world, John, they call that a reversal. Yeah, not that I follow competitive eating or pay to see it live.
When we come back, we'll see what happens. We turn Gary loose on our Wipeout course with just a belly full of wieners and a drink. We are back on Wipeout, where our course is all decked out for spring training.
That's right. But in our version, every contestant gets 4 balls and about 20 strikes. And no one is ever safe. Other than that, it's pretty much the same as baseball.
It is. Before the break, contestant Gary Tabbing was about to prove to Jill that he could eat 50 hot dogs.
Wow.
That's about like $400 at the ballpark.
Never before has someone eaten so much, so fast, for so little reason.
Johnny, great competitors. They're always hungry. Let's see how he's doing.
Hey, that's pretty good, Johnny. He's only got about 6 hot dogs left. Way to go, Gary.
A little dry. I need the water.
Unfortunately, Jill can't help him on the big ball. We're talking about one small step for Gary, one giant meaty leap for Matt. Indigestion. I could point out about 40 reasons for that wipeout, but they're all in here. The wiener drags his distended belly to a rendezvous with destiny, the spring fling. He's not bloating, America. He is bloating.
What kind of spring you get with 40-some-odd hot dogs weighing you down?
No! The spring fling puts an original spin on the traditional hot dog. You know, 90% of cooking is presentation, John.
Gary painfully full, but he's going to get another helping here at Ballsy's kitchen.
Well, it's hard not to be lethargic when you're full of pork scraps and porcelain. Come on! Nobody's ever been hurt by those bees. Except Ballsy. He used to be the size of a ping pong ball.
Here comes the wiener. This is the matchup we've been waiting for, John.
What a wiener.
Gary, it's time you picked out a hot dog your own size. No! The giant hot dog is trying to free its tiny brethren from Gary's stomach.
Don't be such a wiener. Get over here.
It's dog eat dog, Johnny.
Gary, get it. Oh, and he's down.
1, 2, 3, and he's up. Wow, a little ketchup spritz from his corner. He may just do it. Oh, fat chance. His appetite for wieners appetite for victory.
Still clocking in with a time of just over 5.5 minutes, Gary Tabbing might have a shot of moving on from this little wiener circle.
That's horrible.
Well, I don't know. I enjoyed it. Whoa, this guy looks like he just drank a cappuccino the size of a hot tub, Johnny.
This is Terry Shalito, and he drinks multiple pots of coffee throughout the day. Multiple.
Is that why he cuts his own hair?
Seriously, you drink 3 pots of coffee a day.
2, 3, 4 pots a day, no
Is that
problem.
healthy?
It is, but it's just not good on the teeth. You know what? These are the, like...
What
it's the butter.
happened?
I could eat entire tubes of toothpaste that are whitening, but it ain't gonna make a difference on this. The coffee overrides.
Terry, do you have a girlfriend?
I have a wife of 7.5 years.
And it says here she's colorblind. Wow, our brown mud is really highlighting the yellow in Gary's teeth.
We're about to find out now what kind of big balls you get after downing 4 pots of Joe.
Oh, he's decaffeinated. Gary stained our big balls almost as badly as his teeth.
While he continues browning on the course, let's go up to Ballsy's kitchen, where we have Caitlin Majewski, who recently became a vegetarian.
And this is every vegetarian's waking nightmare.
Ah, nice move. Caitlin doing her best to avoid meat byproducts, and fillers.
Oh, and she's doing it. Only taking bites out of the suffering skin. But Johnny, I don't know if the hot dogs are going to take kindly to a vegetarian.
There's your answer. The hot dog rounder into a veggie burger.
Yeah, well, the veggie burger is out of the freezer, and she is a glutton for punishment. This one's getting nuked, John.
Those hot dogs, they don't like to eat their veggies, Johnny. Milos Majewski, just a short jump from the finish.
And Milos Majewski takes an end dive straight into the pool.
But with a time well under 6 minutes, Milos Majewski probably going to be welcome into the next round.
Your words, not mine. All right, let's go to Jill, who's down with our next contestant, Kevin Ball. Hey, I wonder if he's in relation to our balls.
Kevin, you're dressed like our big red ball.
No, I am the big red ball. I had that name long before those 4 little things ever stole it.
Whoa! Kevin Ball claiming he's the original Big Red Ball. There's only one kind of person who would have the cannolis to challenge Ballsy, Johnny. The Ball Father. It always ends this way, with a shootout. I hope the Ball Father knows what he's up against, because Chef Ballsy is packing lasagna. Who's gonna flinch first, John? Uh-oh. Oh!
Oops. John, never take sides against the family.
Oh! Wow!
Okay, now on the course, former DJ from Milwaukee is Bill Millsap, and here he goes on Flipsy Daisy.
Oh, this DJ really knows how to spin it. Let's see how he plays the B-side. Uh-oh. This guy's out of control, John. Is he one of those whack morning zoo guys?
Actually, he's in the metal, and Jill did find out about his cool DJ nickname.
I have to ask you, what was your DJ name?
Bill.
Hey, now we know why he's a former DJ. Well, DJ Bill's crazy train now pulling into the big balls, and he is not breaking. John, DJ Bill might have a forgotten radio name, but he just had a big ball wipeout I will remember forever.
Rock on, Bill. Next up on Flipsy Daisy is Gary Dunkelberger.
That was a slam Dunkelberger.
Dunkelberger climbing up to the spring evader. Whoa, slipped down. Dunkelberger can just get up there, plant her foot here.
The spring evader didn't let her plant her foot, but she did plant her face on the big balls.
All right, Johnny, down to our final contestant of the day.
Whoa! Is he being chased by Wile E. Coyote?
No, but he is an animated character. Chris Brillo, he's an inventor who came with a few tricks up his sleeve today.
For all those people that have trouble swimming, look at that little motor right through the water.
Brilliant.
Look at this flight correction device. Ankle weight, strap into your weight. You're flying through the air, right side up, hit the water perfect every time.
Did he say inventor or hot topic?
John Henson, he's a little rough on the contestants.
Me?
Gives you a hard time once in a while.
Come on.
John Henson, mute button.
What? Why would anyone want to mute me?
What? This is John talking in your ear.
First of all, I used my mouth, buddy. Jill? Fine, dress like an air traffic controller. See if I care.
Oh, it's John. I'm wearing these the rest of the season. I don't care.
Great. Enjoy your me-canceling headgear, Jill.
Huh?
Well, I hope the inventor gets a little payback on the big balls, John.
They already invented flight. He could have been a patent on it.
Yeah, let's see what he does on the spring flip. Head first. What do you think, your inventor friend now, huh? Jill? Hey, John, she's not listening.
No, she can't hear you.
Hanson, you're dork.
No, I can hear her.
What? Inventor diving into Halsey's kitchen, which at this point has extra bees and just curdled peas. Oh, honey, look at that. He stirred up quite a hornet's nest, huh? Literally.
Well, maybe he can invent some tiny headphones for the bees so they don't have to hear us joke about them.
Oh,
Jill, your bestie's getting blasted up there.
Huh?
the inventor back in the oven. Oh! Great work there, Edison.
Nope.
Jill, I think now's a good time to invite you and the entire crew to my house for a huge party with karaoke.
Millions of these.
Well, just in case he doesn't make millions off those, the inventor, still with a chance to win $50,000, he is headed to the next round. Along with the murderer, Robin Bowman, neighborhood watchman, Paul Silva, and chic magnifique cargo.
We also have Caitlin Meatless Majewski, DJ Bill Millsap, and Gary Lynn Slam Dumbledore.
Up ahead, more of our spring knockout boys in the field. We continue to knock out our contestants. Welcome back to Wipeout. I'm John Anderson, alongside John Henson, who's experienced a little hay fever.
No, not me, John. I don't have hay fever. No one in my family does.
Perhaps it's not the pollen. Maybe you have a food allergy.
Yeah, right.
Okay, you know, I guess sometimes you just gotta stop and eat the tulips. Among the dozen still in the running, we have the murderer, Robin Bowman, the neighborhood watchman, Paul Silva, and the Karate Kid, Sasha Versay.
We also have Caitlin Meatless Majewski, DJ Bill Millsap, and the inventor, Chris Barillo. And they're about to take a hair-raising ride on the Scarousel. Tell them how it works, Johnny.
All right, I will. The Scarousel is made up of two stages. There's a red track and a yellow track. Contestants must begin on the red track, grab a red dangler, and travel over 3 hurdles to the red spot. If they wipe out, they go back to the beginning. Once they land on the red spot, however, it is a ride on a yellow dangler to the finish platform. If contestants wipe out here, they can stay on the yellow track and try again. All the while, though, they have to avoid sweeper arms trying to knock them down. The first 6 contestants to finish advance to the next round.
But why rush things, John? Why rush things? We still have 12 people down there ready and willing to wipe out. Let's go to the action.
Murderer sounds like she's having some trouble leaving the nest, Johnny.
I wanted to stand here the whole time. I might.
Neighborhood watchman might just watch, man.
Sound of that horn setting the round in motion. Inspiration strikes and the inventor charges out onto the course, wrapping his arm around a dangler. Blazing a trail, John.
That's what he does best. That'll leave a trademark.
DJ Bill Millsap on his way. Rainbow with those grill bars. And he signs off.
The murderer finally got a grip. Oh, and tree falls out of the sky. The ballfather hanging on, tries to put a hit on the platform. Oh, but it's as slippery as olive oil. Cheek magnifique. He hits the watering hole.
Here comes the inventor, and he is the first to devise a way to the red platform. A water cannon shot to his visionary eyes. Still has to get up those steps, though, and then ride a yellow dangler to victory.
DJ Bill Millsap heading for his next gig on the red platform.
It's a good landing, and now he can head up to the yellow track. Our inventor is the first to take on a yellow dangler.
Oh, and necessity is the mother of dissension, John. And now DJ Bill Millsap clings onto the dangler. He's more than just a one-hit wonder. Look at that continuous commercial-free dangling.
But dismounting a dangler is very tricky. Oh, yeah, he got it. DJ Bill Millsap.
I'm on, baby!
First to the finish platform. The inventor didn't fail the first time, John. He just learned how not to do it.
Come on!
Quoting Benjamin Franklin as he approaches the platform.
Yeah, brilliant. The inventor advances. 4 more spots still available.
Coffee teeth powering over some venti-sized hurdles. Then he's on the red platform, heading to the one that matches his teeth now. Here comes the wiener. Not kosher.
Coffee teeth showing great courage. Ooh.
Nobody calls him Yellow John. Coffee teeth not about to get brushed off. That platform like he needs a break. One frothy white Pacino coming right up.
Here comes Gary Lynn Slam Dumbledore. Back to the beginning for her.
Then the ballfather makes it to the red spot, and he is getting a hose of nose.
Meatless Majewski can't seem to get started. Standing around getting soaked.
Yeah, just stewing in her own Majewskis. Ballfather looking for some hospitaliano. No, but he's into the pasta fazool. Here comes Wiener.
platform, but in a precarious position. No! That is just insulting.
Get it, Johnny? Insulted?
Got it, love it. Murderer making lazy circles in the sky. Oh, goosey short. Hey, Nicholas Majewski done with the red onto the yellow. Still in the game.
Ballfather clinging to that dangler like a clean alibi. Oh, gets the kickback from the sleeper on. And he gets off scot-free.
There you go. 4 moving on. 2 more to go. Oh, no, Nicholas Majewski almost falls off. Coffee teeth helping her up.
Yeah, his teeth may be yellow, but his heart's made of gold.
Back to our neighborhood watchman. Still not budging.
I think he likes the attention, Joe.
Nicholas Majewski holding tight to that dangler like it's the last rutabaga on earth, and it pays off. She's number 5.
Yeah, she eats like a rabbit, fights like a lion. She'll be moving on.
1 spot left, come on.
Murderer still with a shot at that final spot in the next round.
Oh, that can't be pheasant.
The murderer hanging tough. The question is, can she let go at the right moment? Slaps down, yes, sticks the landing. This wing nut is moving on. 1 round close to earning a $50,000 nest egg.
So 6 advance, and the other 6 get to pretend to be happy for it. That means we have DJ Bill Millsap, the inventor Chris Perillo, and the wiener Gary Tapp.
Joining those 3 are the ball father, Kevin Ball, Caitlin, Nicholas Majewski, and the murderer, Robin Bowman. Halfway to the payday. Stay with us. An adventure with a French twist lies just ahead. Welcome back on your TV, America. Thanks for having us. I'm John Anderson. The man beside me, you know as John Henson.
Please, John, call me Jean.
Since when are you French?
Since I put on this shirt and the beret, about 90 seconds. But I have always been a fan of the cuisine, John. French fries, French toast, and of course, croissant sandwiches.
What John's trying to say is that our next round's about to get a little European. Our springtime field of 24 starters is now 6. They are DJ Bill Millsap, the inventor Chris Perillo, the wiener Gary Tabbing, ball father Kevin Ball, Caitlin Meatless Majewski, and the murderer Robin Bowman. They are now about to experience springtime in Paris.
Ah, Paris. Reminds me of my favorite French actor, Shia LaBeouf.
Who's that?
Anderson, for God's sake, you're a barbarian. Culture yourself.
I'll do that. Here's how this round works. 3 separate heats, beginning with a spin on the dizzy dummy.
Our own version of the French Revolution.
Then they'll use one of these diving boards to spring to the rotating platform and eventually onto the crankshaft.
Or les chefs de crank.
Next, they'll outmaneuver the knee sweeper, then jump and spin their way to the finished platform.
And since we're in France, they're gonna have to deal with some surly locals down at the cafe. Fifi and Garçon.
The first 3 contestants who make it to the final spot move on to the next round. And, Johnny, a chance for 238,000 francs.
Well, we get it. Let's get down to l'action.
Our Americans begin their Tour de France with a spin around Paris.
John, what is the murderer squawking about?
Get it, Jimmy! Let's go! Come on!
See, you know what? This is why Americans have a bad reputation abroad. And that ends the dizzying.
I feel like I'm drunk. Oh my God.
The wiener having a tough time just getting off the rotisserie.
DJ Bill looks like he's having a bad trip. Breathe, buddy, just breathe. And it looks like Meatless Majewski is starting us off. No, not enough protein in her diet.
Light bulb goes on for the inventor. Switched off.
The murderer now taking a shot. Oh, hold on for dear life.
Forcing throw. DJ Bill Millsap is jamming. First to make it past the rotating platform. The inventor, hot on his heels. DJ Bill vaults forward. Welcome to the French Quarter, mon ami. Very prompt service.
You know, you can't get service like that in the States.
Oh! Adieu to you.
And look at the genius at work, John. The inventor solving the crankshaft. Back to the drawing.
The wiener mustering up all his strength to catch up now.
The ballfather taking aggressive action, stealing ahead. And now Meatless Majewski showing her animal side, finally getting past that first obstacle.
DJ Bill's second try in the crankshaft was much better. First across today.
While Meatless Majewski and the murderer take a rest at the back of the pack. You know, last place doesn't have to be lonely.
The wiener relishing his opportunity to jump into second place. Got it.
The French roll still flying, along with Crème de la Blancque. Ballfather now joins them for dessert.
DJ Bill Millsap on the knee sweeper. Moving on to the turntable. The wiener making it a race. DJ Bill dives for it. Oh, he goes down. The wiener joins him.
DJ Bill Millsap Millsap didn't quite have the reach, but at least he got some practice on the wheels and steel.
Things crowded and wide open. All 6 contestants jammed up trying to get past the knee sweeper. The burner leaps. Uh-oh, gets her wings clipped.
A lot of carbs in the water.
DJ Bill with a chance. Back onto the turntable, feeling right on now.
He is home, Johnny. DJ Bill first in the qualifier, first in the Scarousel, and now first to make it to the wipeout zone.
Which means the rest of the contestants have to wipe off that creme de la blech and go back to the start of the course.
Bonjour.
That's French for round 2.
Bring it.
The murderer wants to bring it, so shoot it.
I do not wish this on my worst enemy.
You mean birds?
Pretty hard to strap them to the dizzy dummy, trust me.
I think we're playing dizzy.
Hey, Murderer, we will decide when you've had enough. Okay, you've had enough. And round 2 is underway.
Well, the wiener wobbles, but doesn't fall down.
Nicholas Majewski is first up for a second helping.
Oh, no pain, no gain.
The burner shotgunning her way onto the first run. The ball father in the lead. Good start.
The wiener now trying to keep pace. Oh, he should have jumped a foot long.
The inventor next up in the rotation. Leaping. Great start. Made it. And the burner now all up in his tail feather.
The ball father, looking to seize an advantage, gets across the crankshaft as reward more creme de la blech.
The burner running second, avoiding baguettes and pastries on her way across the crankshaft.
And breakfast continues to be served, but the ball father won't bite, Johnny. He's got his sights set on the wipeout zone. Oh, but he can't hang on.
And look at this, Johnny. The burner swooping into the lead, taking aim, firing herself into the wipeout zone.
Wow, I, Gerard Deppard, do not believe my eyes.
That underdog will hunt.
Black Hawk down, she is moving on. She doesn't give a flock, Johnny.
No, but these 4 do. One more spot left in the wipeout zone, one more spin to start.
Everyone much more quiet this round, Johnny. I think they've gotten used to it. Nicholas Majewski just saying what everybody's thinking.
And we're off. This is it, Johnny. The battle is on for the final spot in the wipeout zone.
Hey, he said the battle is on. Did you hit the horn? Hit it again. There we go. And the battle is... Nope, hit it one more time.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. Maybe next time just a little less dizzy would be better.
All right, point taken. The wiener finally starts round 3. Oh. Yeah. And then shows us why he's the weakest link.
The ball father going gangster. Takes them early lead. Nicholas Majewski and the inventor. Oh, minus Nicholas Majewski. And the inventor with a move more pathetic than original, really. That allows the wiener to go right by him. Hey, fella, can we get some appetizers here at the crankshaft? C'est bon. The wiener really starting to expand his palate here in a foreign land.
He doesn't give a fondue, Johnny. He's across the crankshaft.
And the ball father gets sweet revenge.
Ancient brains, it's Nicholas Majewski coming from behind and riding the midnight meat train through the French Quarter. So far, so good, Johnny.
You're like a mercy roll?
Actually, it's pronounced merci.
The wiener high steps over the knee sweeper.
Excuse me, garçon. There's a wiener in my soup.
Nicholas Majewski riding the knee sweeper around backwards.
Where's Peter when you need him?
The ball father with a chance to settle all the family business. Onto the platform. One leap from the wipeout zone. Oh, he's on. He sleeps with the fishes.
And now the wiener up and out in front, taking some heavy fixes.
One by one, they've missed their opportunities, Johnny. The inventor cutting ahead of Nicholas Majewski. Makes his leap. Yes! Yeah. E equals MC squared. The inventor just earned the final spot in the wipeout zone.
Finally, he'll get the respect he deserves. Or not.
So our top 3 into the wipeout zone will be the inventor, Chris Perillo, DJ Bill Millsap, and the murderer, Robin Bowman.
Stick around for our spring wipeout zone and see who's going to take home the $50,000 cash.
Welcome back to Wipeout America. It is business time.
That's right. We started this morning with 24 hopeful contestants, and now only 3 remain.
And soon we will know which one of these fearsome competitors will be taking home our $50,000 prize. But they still have one monstrous task standing in their way, the Wipeout Zone. Made up of several grueling phases. It starts with the spring shot, where contestants will fly through the night sky and crash into the zone's dark waters. And after a brisk swim, they'll meet our second obstacle, the over and out. Time it perfectly to cross these 2 giant rotating roadblocks. inventor, Chris Perillo. Let's see how he got to the wipeout zone.
Our inventor, Chris Perillo, jumped outside the box this morning on the qualifier, earning himself a second-place finish. He continued to innovate on the Scarousel, but finished in second place again. Barely escaped springtime in Paris, but now he's ready to show us why he deserves $50,000 worth of venture capital.
Wipeout zone, big and intimidating. Chris loaded into the spring shot and ready for launch.
Oh, yeah. Wipeout zone time.
Got him. Chris accelerating at 35 miles an hour and into the wipeout zone.
Picture-perfect launch, John. Great form, great distance. He's off to a terrific start.
Over and out awaits. Approaches here are going to differ, John. Some will rely on speed, others on strength. Chris trying to strong-arm this obstacle, wedging himself into that block and going for a ride. Now sprinting. Oh! Check the replay. Chris in decent position, but starting and splash down.
Chris back for his second attempt now.
Now Chris needs to come up with another plan, because his body and time are both suffering. Yeah!
Sprints across, sticks the landing. But remember, only halfway there. Runs, jumps on, same tactic, and does it again. He is finished with over and out and on to point break. Oh, he charges the staircase, fearlessly climbing to the summit. Look out! Drenched by 500 gallons of water, but he hangs on and fights his way to the top.
Now to slide down from 2 stories up. A great look. Now you slide too soon here, too late, and you are in a world of trouble. Oh, he's totally offline.
Yeah, not only did he slide too early, he lost his balance, sending him right over the side.
Johnny, that has to shake Chris's confidence as well. No water dump for his second trip up point.
Hit by that dodgeball.
Returning now to the top of the slide. Has to recalibrate here on attempt number 2. Only takes a second to go down, so you really don't need to leave yourself too much. 6 takes a look back. I don't think he believes that he landed it there.
Now on to the final obstacle, the coin toss. He takes no time studying. He pays the price.
Timing and balance with momentum is crucial, too. You need to keep moving forward. Chris went over 3.
Second attempt on coin toss now. He's on, stepping across, raised by a dodgeball. No, he drops into the water again.
As soon as he slowed down, he got tripped up, and then he went down. That's a long swim back.
Chris out of the water, ready to go again.
Oh, nearly taken out by that dodgeball.
Keeps his balance. Yeah, he makes it.
Chris Perillo with a time of 10 minutes, 47 seconds. That's the time to beat. But will it stand up? 2 more people to go.
That's right. Arguably our strongest contestant, Bill Millsap, up next.
DJ Bill Millsap has an ordinary name but an extraordinary record. He smashed on vinyl and winning the qualifier.
What was your DJ name?
Bill.
And the worst DJ name ever.
Didn't matter, didn't stop him from dominating our Scarousel and springtime in Paris, finishing first in both. Now he's standing proud with a well-earned spot in the wipeout zone. This mild-mannered DJ has to be considered the favorite because nobody's beaten him yet. Our current leader, Chris, watching down there with Jill.
All right, here we go. We have got countdown to launch. And last one. Whoa! They got great distance.
Just 30 seconds in, he's ready to get over and out and go. He jumps on, almost instinctively assumes that wedge position, locking himself in there as it rotates all the way around, starting to level out. Oh, he waited too long, and now he's in terrible position.
Chris likes that. Remember, he struggled on over and out, and he would love nothing more than for Bill to do the same.
Bill, obviously baffled by over and out.
Ooh, raised by that dodgeball.
Like almost every wipeout option, getting on the easy part, getting off rarely pretty. Bill wedged it there again. Here he goes, leaping for the platform. He's made it.
Nice move, but he's still facing the second half, John. Wastes no time, jumps right on, wedges himself in.
Check the expression on his face, Johnny. He is really fighting to hold that position. Moving ahead. Oh, that dodgeball doesn't help. Lights out.
Another costly wipeout, and he has to go all the way back to the beginning. Remember, he's already 2 minutes behind Chris's pace at this point. Johnny, this is just the first obstacle.
I think he heard you, Johnny. He just sprinted across to safety. If he can repeat that quick burst on the second over and out, he might have a chance. Off he goes. Oh, that's a great fourth attempt.
Yeah, goodbye over and out. Hello, point break. Now about a minute and a half behind Chris's pace.
Oh, that's a raw grounder, buddy. Bill
is all about timing here, and he is off. Oh!
His back catches the edge of that platform. No chance to save a landing. Chris is starting to smell an upset.
Yeah, this is shocking, Johnny. Bill won everything earlier today, but it's starting to look like he has no answer for the Wipeout zone.
The clock and Bill's tank both almost on E. I mean, I think he's calling because he doesn't have the energy to stand. Gets in position, shoves off for the slide. He gets it. He's safe.
Yeah.
Still has hope.
On to the coin toss.
Can't nickel and dime this, Johnny. He's got one shot, going for it. Oh, second step will send him home.
That's the horn. He's out of time. That'll do it for Bill Millsap. He came in as the favorite, but now he is done for the day.
Our inventor, Chris Perillo, keeping the top spot. But after the break, Robin Bowman, the murderer, is going to make a run at his time and the money. We are back, and you are in for a great finish here in the second half of the Wipeout zone. The inventor, Chris Perillo, is in the lead, but not out of the woods, Johnny. The murderer, Robin Bowman, still has a shot to win.
That's right. As she gets loaded up, let's take a look at her trip to the Wipeout zone. The murderer, Robin Bowman, blew away the competition on the qualifier. On the Scarousel, she barely eked by, coming in 6th place. But she was back on the trail for springtime in Paris, and has everyone wondering if she can flush out a victory in the Wipeout zone.
Money time here in the zone, Johnny. Robin Bowman, last up, our only woman. She's a true underdog. The Wipeout zone, a true equalizer. The springtime, underpointly, ready to pick up Robin on, put it upward.
Wow, great launch in the Wipeout zone. Take another look, spreads her arms and flies like a bird, but lands like a rock.
From flight to solid footing now, the key to over and out is staying up on your feet. Steps up, slide, right off into the water.
Yeah, she takes one step and slides back in.
Second try for Robin. Couple of cautious strides. Okay, bracing herself between blocks, and this isn't gonna last long. Turning and tumbles.
Yeah, the murderer baited into a game she can't win, and she is really struggling to migrate to the over and out.
For the third attempt, and it's pretty clear you need to just pick the right moment and make a run for it. Like that.
Strength didn't work, but speed don't lie, John.
Well, it worked once, no reason to mess with success. Robin on the run again, and makes it.
But just over 4.5 minutes at this point, about 15 seconds behind Chris's pace, and now she faces point break.
This obstacle is enormous. Look at it, really menacing.
Now she's got the slipperiness of the stairs to contend with. The water not making this any easier. Positioning herself on the top of the slide.
Everybody so far has started down the slide way too early on their first attempt here.
Crash and burn. Let's take a look at that again.
Point break making its point. You shove off too soon and you will pay the price.
Heading up now for a second attempt.
Robin moving much slower this time. It's not that our flight of stairs has gotten any steeper.
Wow, the dodgeballs are flying.
Staying on her hands and knees over the slide. Yeah, you can bet she will wait this out a little longer this time. Off she goes.
Oh, she just barely lands it. One obstacle left, 2 minutes to go. She is right on Chris's heels at this point.
What a step in goes head over tail on the coin toss.
Yeah, nobody ever makes it across on the first try. Except for Robin. She's got plenty of time, but the score right now, coin toss 1, Robin 0.
Second attempt, we're in the final minute. Oh, and again she tumbles off into the water. Now it's tight.
Yeah, Johnny, these rotating coins are giving her all sorts of trouble, and she just can't get her footing.
This is her last chance. Robin has 12 seconds left on the clock. She can get it done, but she has to be perfect and fast.
Here she goes, Johnny. Halfway home. Now the murderer gets shot down. Her day is done.
You want something?
And our inventor, Chris Perillo, is the winner.
You can play. Yes, you can do that.
The man just jumped his own leg. He's a human wipeout course, John. That's what I call inventive. John. Hey, John.
Oh, sorry, I was just enjoying these. I think they're going to sell big. That's going to do it for us, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next week when 24 contestants take on some crazy new obstacles. Until then, America, I'm John Anderson.
And for our colleague Joe Wagner, I'm John Henson saying good night and big balls.